the card, wave your card in the air, and I've got some question runners that are going to gather those for you. Tressa, Kathy, and Dina are going to help gather these cards for our wonderful candidates up here. Now, if you have not already, please silence your cell phones. Got a couple other housekeeping duties. Look where your exit signs are, and the bathrooms are outside the venue. And now, if you would all please stand and join me in saluting the flag. Our flag is right out here. All right, ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to just take a moment and explain the format to you before I turn this over to our moderator, John Smith from Common Cause. What's going to happen tonight is you are going to learn who your candidates are, and you're going to be able to vote based upon their vision for the city that most closely matches your own. We're going to begin this evening. The candidates are going to give you a 2-minute opening statement. After they've all completed their opening statements, we are going to have the question and answer period, and each question will be the same question asked to each candidate, and they will have a 1-minute response time. At the conclusion of the question and answer period, the candidates are going to get 1 more minute to tell you why you should be voting for them. All right, are we ready?
Yes.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, from Common Cause, our moderator this evening to introduce your candidates, Mr. John Smith.
Series of problems with the microphones and getting ready for all of this tonight. And can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Everybody who cannot hear me, raise your hand. The situation is that this microphone will work.
But I have to talk right down into it like that.
So it's very difficult. So if you can hear me, then let me do that. And then the candidates, this microphone does work. So, you want to give that?
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
Right? Okay, we're good. What we've done, and first off, I want to say that thank you very much to all of our candidates tonight who came to the forum. I want to thank all of you for coming to the forum. I think it's a little tribute to the city of Chino Hills that we've got a full house, and that's great. Shows that the city is really interested in civic matters, and that's the way it's supposed to be. I want to introduce, now first of all, let me tell you how they arranged the seating. We had just a regular random drawing, and that's the seating arrangement from 1 down through 5. And so the speaking order is going to be 1 through 5 for the first question, and then number 2 will begin the second question, number 3 will begin the third question, and so forth. And then at the very end, we'll keep the same order for the closing statements, 1 through 5, and 5 will be the last closing statement. So it'll just stay that way right on through the whole evening. So everybody got that? Good. So then I want to introduce now, number 1 is Ray Marquez. So if you're going to call anybody a name, you got to call all of them the same name. And things nice and even, right? So if there are no other matters that we need to cover, then we will begin the forum. And question number 1.
No, not question. Opening statements.
I'm sorry. Opening statements beginning
we got to keep them in line, don't we?
Opening statements beginning with Ray Marquez.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ray Marquez. I'm running for City Council, Chino Hills. I am a council member. I've been elected official since 2006. Was on the fire board. Got elected to City Council in 2013. My beautiful wife, Barbara's here tonight. Thank you, honey, for being here. Had 3 wonderful kids. Lived in, again, Chino Hills for 30 years. Excuse me. I'm a past planning commissioner, Parks and Recs commissioner. I'm on the San Bernardino County Airport Commission. And I just want to thank you so much for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and I'm very happy to be here, and I'm mostly happy because I see my daughter here. I usually don't get to come to these things, and also my mom, so thanks, Mom, for being here. Chino Hills is a wonderful city with rich family tradition. Our city council needs a voice for the people, a community advocate who represents the values and opinions of our diverse citizenship. Rosanna Mitchell will be that voice. As your former city council member, 24-year resident, local businesswoman, prior school board member, and proud mother, I have the experience, drive, and dedication to protect the beautiful neighborhoods that we call home and help our city prosper. As your city councilwoman, I will support local schools to provide them the best education for our children, promote local businesses, and provide incentives to create jobs. Stand by our general plan and avoid increasing density in residential neighborhoods. Adopt a collaborative approach in our community to avoid costly and unnecessary litigation. Provide places to go, such as a community dog park, inside recreational facilities for our youth, and a community center accessible to all residents. Implement humane no-kill policies that reflect our compassion towards our abandoned pets here in our city. Apply safeguards preventing the illegal use of residential properties as birthing centers. A vote for Rosanna Mitchell is a vote for your city. Thank you.
Candidates, please make a note. We've got 2 timers out here that are going to be holding up signs to let you know when you're kind of getting close to your time. Sorry, I didn't mention that.
Good evening, my name is Deborah Hernandez. Everybody calls me Debbie. I'm very, very happy to be here this evening and happy to see so many people have joined us, and as the others, including my wonderful spouse of 27 years, Gabriel. Gabe and I moved here back in 1995. We actually, we lived close by and saving money, aspiring to live in Chino Hills. And when we were finally able to accomplish our dream, I knew then that I wanted to be involved in the city to make sure that it kept moving forward and being the healthy city that we wanted it to be. I've been a public works commissioner since 2008, 2007, something like that. I've been very involved in a number of community activities, a friend of the library, and fighting Edison to make sure that those horrible towers did not mar our city. This is the kind of, there were a few of us that, when no one else knew what was going on, we saw it and tried to bring it forward. And I think that's the kind of leadership that everyone is looking for in our city. So I hope you will vote for Debbie Hernandez. I'm working for a better Chino Hills.
Hi, my name is Peter Rogers. I want to thank the citizens of Chino Hills for allowing me to serve as your council member for the past 8 years. I'm asking for your vote again as I seek another 4-year term. My wife Mary and I have lived in Chino Hills for 27 years, along with our kids Christopher and Kevin, and Kevin's wife Angela. I love to be involved. I was involved in various volunteer roles prior to the city council, and it's an honor to be involved now more than ever before. Some of my roles in the past 8 years have included 2 terms as mayor, including last year. Chairman of the Chino Hills Community Foundation for 5 of our first 7 years, where we have raised more than $500,000 to supplement needs in our city. By the way, Wine Walk is coming up. I've got Wine Walk tickets with me if you want to buy some. I thank you. Founder of the Chino Hills Arts Committee, or CHARTS, in 2013. School District Council rep for 6 years. I'm currently a director on the boards of Water Facilities Authority, Chino Desalter Authority, Inland Empire Utilities Policy, and the Chamber of Commerce. Each of these commitments has added to my depth of knowledge and experience. And I firmly believe that these past experiences continue to add confidence to my decision-making abilities. Experience is important. My passion is strong. I don't take this elected responsibility lightly. Out of 169 possible council meetings in the past 8 years, I've missed one due to vacation or sickness. I attend a couple of hundred meetings and events each year. I meet with state and federal leaders on a regular basis to advocate for policies and funding. And I've met with hundreds of citizens on the streets and at the parks, which allow me access to their opinions and wishes for our city. I do not hesitate to interact.
Good evening, Chino Hills. My name is Lou Alfonso. First, I'd like to thank the League of Women Voters for putting this together, and the volunteers who are spending a lot of time and effort in making sure that this forum, the very first ever outside chambers forum, is being held in our community. I got into politics the way my father taught me how to swim, jump into the pool at the deep end of the pool, about 4 years ago. And since then, I've had a really good community education because I've been involved in a lot of different organizations, all serves to improve the quality of life in Chino Hills. I don't know if you've seen my campaign flyer where I listed there all of the volunteer activities and involvement I've had in our community. And I think that represents the vigilance that I would like to do when elected as Chino Hills City Council, because the community of Chino Hills have demonstrated over the years vigilance in any issue that is happening in our community. They are the one that's making the difference. And I promise you that when I get elected, I will do the same and not be complacent in the way we deal with the issues of our community. So vote for Lou Alfonso. You can rely on Lou. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to get interesting.
Two things. First, I wanted to mention that tonight's forum is being co-hosted by Common Cause, which is a national organization, along with the League of Women Voters, also a national organization. Both these organizations are nonpartisan, nonprofit, and the mission of both of them in different ways is to advocate on behalf of the American voter. We don't care if your politics are conservative or liberal, anywhere in between, or something else. We are here to make sure that the voters have the information they need to make an intelligent decision when they go into the voters' group. So that's why we're here tonight. And I wanted to thank Cindy Rule right here from the League of Women Voters and the other volunteers, the people up at the desk here, our timekeepers and the runners around the room. So all of them have spent a lot of time getting ready for the forum tonight, and so thank all of them, please.